What's going on, you guys? Zaid here on ZSPN, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Lakers and this offseason. And guys, it's just some reports out there that I've been hearing about, and potential interest that the Lakers would go after. And we all know who we're talking about. We're talking about Kawhi Leonard from the San Antonio Spurs. Guys, I made a video before this one about the Lakers being interested in a trade for Kawhi Leonard. If somehow the Spurs are interested in trading for Kawhi Leonard, and a lot of emotions came out from me and LakersNation.com, from like Trevor Lane and other reporters out there who are following the Lakers this offseason, and potentially following the reports of a Kawhi Leonard and San Antonio Spurs fiasco, what's going on with them. But I don't know, like I said, I made a video, but it was all the reports and everything. But let me just put this out there just for y'all to just keep in mind as well. The Lakers are also interested in free agency. Okay, that is their main goal out there, to go out and get a superstar. Okay, Paul George, LeBron, DeMarcus Cousins, you name them. Okay, whoever is available who will be a great asset to the team, they will go after. Okay, but this whole issue with Kawhi Leonard potentially going to the Los Angeles Lakers, and guys, it's not just the Lakers, okay? Let's just put this out there too. It's not just the Lakers that possible contenders for a trade. I mean, there is Boston Celtics, and you can make the argument the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, the list goes on. There's a potential interest that the Spurs will go out there for a trade partner if necessary. But the main issue is the Lakers potentially getting Kawhi Leonard, okay? First off, and most importantly, guys, if this trade does go down, you all know that the young core that we have is involved, okay? Sadly, I hate to say this, but they are involved in this some sort of trade, okay? Can the Lakers pull off some other trade? Maybe, possibly. But, like, for example, maybe like a Julius Randle and the 25th pick in the 2018 NBA draft. They could possibly do that role. But we all know that, teams like the San Antonio Spurs, they are a smart team, okay, guys? They're not dumb for making a trade that will not be a great asset to them, okay? And it's not just them. There are all NBA teams, okay? They would love to make a trade with the Los Angeles Lakers for their star players or whatever that the Lakers will be interested in, that they will ask for their young core that the Lakers have, okay? And the potential core, it is Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, and I don't know, you can make the argument that Josh Hart could be part of it, but I'm not really, most teams might be not interested in him, but it's mainly those three. We can also say Julius Randle, but, until he signs a contract or somehow he gets traded via sign and trade, maybe that could be involved as well. But, guys, we have to face the facts here. The Lakers, if any team like the San Antonio Spurs will ask Magic Johnson for one of those young cores, okay? I hate to say that happened because, guys, I posted a comment on my last video saying about the Lakers are building a culture. They are building a bright future with this team, with this young core being part of the building process. Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Julius Randle, Josh Hart, I mean, the list goes on. I mean, those 5 players are just an amazing group of young core talented players. And they are very entertaining to watch. So if we got rid of one of those players, it's sort of going to, break the foundation of this young core that they're building there. But I want to give you guys like my thoughts about this whole thing. Personally, guys, if somehow they do pull off a trade for Kawhi Leonard, the situation is, my personal opinion, that the Lakers might not make this trade happen. I mean, if it somehow is going to affect this young Lakers team and their future plans in free agency, because guys, you have to think about it also. The Lakers, they don't need to get him right now. They don't need to get Kawhi Leonard right now because as we all know, he is a free agent in 2019. Okay, he's going to be a free agent in 2019. So the Lakers, instead of them getting rid of their young core and wasting their time, they could just I guess maybe spend. Hold on, let me rephrase this. If they don't get rid of their players, their young core, and instead of trading for Kawhi Leonard and spending almost like maybe $22 million on him to, eat up that cap space that he has, it's just better for them to go after him in 2019. That's just my own personal opinion, and I know Laker fans will agree with me on this, and most fans will. But by going after Kawhi Leonard now, you're just wasting some of your cap space for free agency, and also getting rid of a young, talented player like what we have now. But that's just my own thing. I think they should go with that sort of scenario. But if somehow a trade does go down, guys, don't be surprised if they get rid of a young core that we have. Okay, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo. I mean, the list goes on. Okay, guys. But if the Spurs are desperate to get rid of Kawhi Leonard and they want the Lakers to be involved in it for this trade to happen, the Spurs has to play the Lakers game. They have to build on their perspective of a potential trade. Like I said in like a couple minutes ago, for a potential trade, Julius Randle and potential first round 25th pick in the 2018 NBA draft, and possibly attach a future first round pick for Kawhi Leonard will be a great deal for the Lakers and potential great asset for the San Antonio Spurs by having Julius Randle. But and I know some Laker fans might disagree with me with the potential Julius Randle trade, because some of them are on the bandwagon for Julius Randle. But guys, if you want to make a trade for a Kawhi Leonard, you have to go for it if you want to get a player like him. So that's my own personal opinion for a sort of trade. But if somehow they do trade Kawhi Leonard and it involves our young core, then it will have to be, I hate to say this, it might be between Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma. Now, let me make the argument for Kyle Kuzma for a bit. Kyle Kuzma, he is a special talent, okay? He is a potential superstar to be, an all-star in the making. I mean, the guy is just an amazing player, and what he showed in his rookie campaign is no joke, okay? The guy is talented. And personally, if the Lakers have to pick between the two, they have to keep Kyle Kuzma. Now, for Brandon Ingram, he's a great player. He knows he's a great player in the making, going to be an all-star in the making also, and a potential great shooter for the Lakers as well. But, you know, if you're going to have a similar player like a Kawhi Leonard, Brandon Ingram, it has to be Kawhi Leonard. And some of you might disagree with me on it, because we also have to think about it also, guys. I mean, I'm going to be annoying you guys a lot in this video, but you know what? It's just, there's a lot of scenarios. There's a lot of scenarios into this. Because, you know, this year, you have to think about it also. Kawhi Leonard only played 9 games. And he has been dealing with that quad injury. And he averaged about 16 points. Similar numbers to Brandon Ingram. So, I mean, you cannot really judge a player by 9 games. Because, you know, we have to think about also, Kawhi Leonard is the Finals MVP. Okay, he won a title there. And I think he won maybe 2 years in a row Defensive Player of the Year. I might be wrong. I think maybe 1 or 2 Defensive Players of the Year. And, you know, he just shows he's a defensive player, and he shows a lot of offense as well. And he is just basically a top 4, top 5 best player in the NBA. So, but we have to think about it again, you know, with his quad injury, maybe he is a injured prone player. I mean, we never know, guys. So there's a lot of risk into this by making this trade. That's why I advise the Lakers to wait in 2019 free agency to go after him, or potentially maybe a Jimmy Butler or a Tristan Thompson. So, no, not Tristan Thompson. Oh, my God. I mean, Klay Thompson. Oh, I'm so tired. But, yeah, so that sort of scenario in 2019, just to wait on Kawhi Leonard. Because, guys, he did say, and I mean, I'm not sure if it's from him, but I mean, resources and reporters and sources from him, they say that Kawhi Leonard wants to come to LA. He wants to be a Laker. And it's sort of the same scenario with Paul George during the 2016 offseason. No, I'm sorry, 2017 offseason. And, you know, when he was with the Pacers, and he said, you know, he wants to be a Laker, and he wants to join the Lakers. But somehow, you know, the Pacers ruined that scenario for the Lakers' potential, a 50-50 chance for them to get Paul George in this free agency. So we just don't know. It's all up in the air for the Lakers in free agency for a potential signing of Paul George. But yeah, it's sort of that sort of similarity to this reporting of Kawhi Leonard wants to be a Laker. It's not coming from his mouth. It's from his sources. But if that sort of scenario does end up being true, then why should we just trade? Why should we trade for Kawhi Leonard when we could just wait for him in free agency in 2019 and just get him there for free without getting rid of our assets and just sign the guy? You know, that's just my own personal opinion, and I know some Laker fans and most Laker fans will agree with me on this. Just wait on the guy in 2019 and just get him there. But yeah, that's just my scenario, guys, and that's my own personal opinion about this whole report, and what I have read from the reports on Bleacher Report and Lakers Nation about the potential interest that the Lakers have in Kawhi Leonard and possibly making a trade this offseason. But but like I said, I'm going to repeat myself. The Lakers should just wait. They should just wait on Kawhi Leonard and just not go all in and put all of their assets on one player and spending almost 22 million of his salary cap, and, you know, potentially re-signing him in 2019. You should just wait on the guy in free agency in 2019 and just give him a contract then. But then, I almost forgot, guys, you know, the Spurs can offer Kawhi Leonard a a superstar max contract, okay? He can be paid up to $200 million, okay, guys? The Lakers don't have that in their arsenal to pay a Kawhi Leonard that much money. They can maybe possibly pay him maybe $100 million. I'm not so sure. I'm just thinking on the top of my head of what sort of numbers he is worth. But that sort of scenario of that happening could possibly happen if he wants to re-sign with the San Antonio Spurs. So so you guys, yeah, that's just a lot of information that I brought out for you guys to think about. But I just want to know your thoughts and your opinions. Do you agree with me that the Lakers should just wait in 2019 and just go after him in free agency in 2019 and just see what he's worth and if he will sign with the Lakers in 2019? Or do you think they should trade him right now and just, I mean, in the offseason, obviously, and just getting rid of our assets, trading our young core for a potential Kawhi Leonard reuniting in LA, I guess? I'm not so sure, guys. There's just a whole lot of scenarios that could happen with Kawhi Leonard. And guys, like I said in the beginning, the Lakers' plans in free agency has not changed, okay? The Lakers are interested in getting a superstar in free agency 2018, okay? That's either Paul George, LeBron James, DeMarcus Cousins. Maybe it's both. I'm not so sure, guys. If that sort of scenario does happen in free agency, then we could just forget about the whole Kawhi Leonard scenario and just focus on building around our young core with a superstar of a Paul George potentially. So guys, comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel. I know I went went up like maybe 17 minutes into this video, but you know, guys, it is an issue. It is an issue that the Lakers need to and Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka should just really focus on this offseason and what will affect for the future years to come by making a sort of decision like that. It's going to be, guys, I'm just really going to be, it's going to be very exciting to watch this offseason what the Lakers will do. It's going to be interesting because, guys, all of this is riding on the Lakers' potential run and building a championship team in the 2018 and 2019 season. So if they fail, then we just don't know what to say. I mean, the guys, there's just going to be a lot of issues from this Lakers, and a lot of excitement to watch this offseason, and I just can't wait what the Lakers will do in this offseason. So guys, comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Peace.